Why does this type of guy seem to ignore women? I'm going to tell you why in this video. Let's get into it. Number one, they know their value. They value their time and attention, and they're not going to use it to inflate a woman's ego. They're goal-driven. They are too busy chasing purpose to be chasing women. This type of guy does not need to be in a relationship. Trust me, he good being alone. So he's not desperate to fill up the space with a woman. He's calculated. He's strategic. And he probably knows the woman that he's interested in. A lot of guys want her too, and are probably giving her a whole lot of attention. And he ain't going to be like everybody else, which is going to make her wonder. This man does have a busy life. He has incredibly high standards for the women that he decides to pursue. So if he does decide to pursue you, he made a calculated decision to do so. Remember, just like she got options, he got options too. Because he's confident and he's secure in himself. He doesn't need the validation of a woman's interests. He knows his value and he knows his worth.
I think this is why Sigma is so much more attractive to people than Alpha. Because the Alpha male is measurable. He is the top of an organization. He has lots of people who are loyal to him. He can command respect when he walks into a room. The Sigma says that he is like the Alpha, but without any of the outward signs. So he doesn't have a wife. Well, that's okay. He doesn't want one. And he doesn't have an organization that he leads. Well, that's fine. He doesn't want one. And he doesn't really get all of the accolades usually. Well, that's fine. He doesn't want those accolades. He doesn't care.
I don't think he really knows what a true Sigma is, or there's some confusion here. But, in the great words of Tywin Lannister, any man who must say, "I am the king," is no king. A Sigma is simply an Alpha, but he's not obnoxious about it. Let's not overcomplicate it.
It's no secret that women flock to alpha males, the cocky, swaggering types who dominate the room and everyone in it. Betas? They're the nice guys who hang around hoping their politeness will magically turn into attraction. But throw a Sigma male into the mix, and suddenly, the whole dynamic shifts. Sigma males aren't here to follow anyone's rules, least of all society's tired alpha versus beta nonsense. They operate on their own terms, independent, unpredictable, and utterly uninterested in the rat race. That mystery, that aloof confidence, it drives women crazy because it's so far removed from the usual push and pull they're used to. Unlike alphas who shove their way to the top or betas who grovel for approval, Sigmas keep their cards close. They're neither in your face nor in your pocket. That air of detachment, it's intoxicating. Women might say they want alphas or settle for betas, but deep down, they can't resist the intrigue of a Sigma who doesn't care about their validation, or anyone else's for that matter.
Why do I love me a dominant man? And other women do too. They just don't want to admit it. I'll tell you why. Let's get into it. Dominant men seem more confident, more sure of themselves. That's very attractive. They seem to be better providers. They make women feel safer. Oh, he got this. Someone that she could depend upon. Dominant men give you a sense of reassurance that you will be taken care of and that someone has your back, where you feel safe to feel weak because you have somebody strong. I think I find more women who have issues demonstrating respect for a man who isn't dominant. Now, dominant is not abusive. Dominant is a leadership quality, where the quality itself commands respect and has the ability to set firm boundaries, where you know not to play with him. Just like men want to be respected, women want to be with the man they respect.
Want to know why Sigma males are the ultimate wild card in the dating game? Stick around and find out. Let's just say it. Beta males are relationship landmines. Needy, clingy, desperate for validation types who suffocate their partners with a tidal wave of emotional dependence. Women hate it. Nobody's fantasizing about a guy who treats his girlfriend like a surrogate therapist. Alphas? Sure, they've got swagger, but their over-the-top look-at-me antics get old fast. Enter the Sigma male, cool, composed, and completely unbothered by the circus. Sigma males don't chase approval. They're not out here begging for love or validation like betas or demanding the spotlight like alphas. They're secure in who they are, and that security speaks volumes. Women gravitate toward Sigmas because they know any interest is earned, not a desperate ploy for attention. There's no performative BS. A Sigma's appeal is built on merit, not cheesy pickup lines or alpha bravado. The kicker? Women never know what a Sigma will do next. Alphas? Predictable. They want to dominate the room and keep the spotlight. Sigmas? They're wild cards. That unpredictability electrifies women because it's a break from the monotonous script every other guy seems to follow. Women want to solve the puzzle, and Sigma males? They hold their cards close, creating an irresistible air of mystery. Sigmas also don't care about playing it safe or sticking to society's boring template. Betas live and die by social norms because they're terrified of standing out. Alphas play the game but rarely stray too far from what's expected. They'd hate to lose the crowd's applause. Sigmas? They thrive on stepping out of bounds, challenging conventions, and being unapologetically weird. They're trendsetters, not followers, and women find that bold defiance magnetic. And let's not forget the poker face. While alphas broadcast every thought and betas overshare their insecurities, Sigmas keep their emotions locked up tight. That enigma drives women nuts in the best way. The allure of peeling back the layers of a man who doesn't hand out his soul on a platter? That's Sigma energy. Reserved, intriguing, and impossible to pin down, they're everything betas and alphas aren't, and that's why women can't get enough. Sigma males don't coddle their partners, they challenge them. They don't settle for mediocrity or allow excuses to slide. A Sigma's vibe screams, level up, or get left behind. And guess what? Women who rise to the occasion end up sharper, stronger, and more self-assured. Sigmas don't just want you to be better, they demand it. That's why women with Sigma partners often become unstoppable forces. Compare that to alphas, who bulldoze their way through relationships with all the subtlety of a freight train. Sure, they push, but it's so over the top it becomes exhausting. Betas? Forget it. They'd rather play Mr. Nice Guy, nodding along and avoiding conflict at all costs. Sigmas, on the other hand, strike the perfect balance, challenging without smothering, pushing without being insufferable. That's why they stand out. And don't get it twisted. Sigmas don't just challenge their partners. They inject fire into their relationships. They don't half-ass their emotions or hold back when something matters. When a Sigma speaks, you feel it. Alphas might try, but they often come off as performative. Betas? Well, they'd rather blend into the wallpaper than bring any real intensity to the table. Sigmas? They bring raw, unapologetic passion, and it's electrifying. Then there's the individuality factor. Sigmas don't play by the rules, and they certainly don't care about fitting into society's boring little boxes. Alphas are popular but predictable. Betas are forgettable, hiding in the crowd. Sigmas? They're the ones rewriting the script and daring others to keep up. That refusal to conform, to tone down their uniqueness, is magnetic. They're not for everyone, and that's exactly why they're so damn irresistible. A Sigma isn't going to pat you on the head and tell you you're fine as you are. They're going to make you question everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world. That's what makes them the ultimate partners, unpredictable, intense, and unapologetically themselves. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.